shall begin. That's the wrong area. Alright. So, I welcome you all, Shattered Mirrors, to your first session of Dungeons & Dragons. After several weeks of difficulties, I will simply put it that way, this group has finally managed to convene together.
Yeah.
As such, I thank you all for playing. And let us begin. The Old Road is a path of myths and fairy tales, promises and betrayals, riches and glory, and a test for its traveler's will to press on. Each of you have heard a strange voice in your head, offering power and riches and untapped knowledge in exchange for your aid against an unknown enemy. The voice spinning tales of danger bubbling within the forest's heart, and begging you to make your way to Coricanna, the capital of Glane. As you make your way through the forest, the voice begins to grow more specific, speaking of a grand cathedral providing aid and shadows that lurk among the elves, until finally it fades away and a new feeling washes over you. The magic of Coricanna, the heart of the forest. At first, you only feel the magic of Coricanna and look around questionably, until you look up and realize that the stories were true. A massive city rests in the canopy above as a testament to Glane's deep connection to magic and nature. Its magical architecture towering high above the forest floor, presenting you your first challenge, entering the city. And as is tradition, we will now roll to see who will arrive first, and I will sound each of you a number. Number 1 will be Vesstel, aka Conspicuousness.
Oh, cool.
Number 2 will be Crescent, aka Ciarren. Am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah.
Cool. Number 3 will be D4, aka Daylen. And number 4 will be Jeffrey Hobs, aka Mole Gaming. Upon me calling your name, simply hold on. Mute this chat for a moment. And upon me calling your name, all you need to do is simply give me a sort of brief description of your character, sort of motivations as to why you have come and what you are seeking, and anything else you would like to say about your character. And now, the dice shot aside. Very well. Vesstel.
Yes, Vesstel is a Mosquito man. Weird brown, very much looks like a mosquito, but also a man. He has like sort of leather armor. Generally though, he's very sheltered, but sheltered by a war god sort of belief, and like grew up in a big church of libel. So he's very naive, but also super down to murder. He believes in the core doctrine of people that are bad should be killed and people that are good should be helped, and that's kind of very simply what he follows and is his life.
A man of black and white, seeking little more than blood.
Yes.
Perhaps you will find it in this city that provides sanctuary to those of your kind. Or perhaps you shall find others who wish to wipe you from this planet. Either way,
Preferably the second.
as you arrive, you're able to see what seems to be a sort of traveler's plaza, a place for people unable to enter the city or people just passing by. Among these people are a group of 3 kitsune, who appear to be a family having lunch. You also see a witch reading through various tomes while tending to a magically made campfire, a large caravan that seems to rustle with noise, and a seemingly well-armed homeless man and his dog fast asleep against a tree. Near the front of the plaza, and at the base of the thick tree that connects the city, stands what appears to be a guard post, where 2 elven soldiers are posted, chatting about various things. Lastly to note is a wood fountain in the plaza's center depicting the goddess Korakai and her 4 legendary swords, each of them having a spout of water coming out from them.
Whoa, cool. I'm gonna walk up to the witch person and just, hey, you like magic, huh?
One moment, please. Yes, I believe you could say it's a bit of a hobby of mine.
I'm similar, but it's not much of a hobby. It's more of a profession, you could say.
Oh, how so?
Well, you see, I'm a Scrivener. I have runes and stuff.
I see. Would you mind helping me test something real quick?
Ooh, that's a dangerous question. You're gonna have to be a bit more specific before I answer.
Alright, she will grab one of the tomes that is just like piled up around her and sort of like toss it up in the air a couple of times. This is known as a void tome. Think of it as a sort of countermeasure against mages. You simply, if someone were to cast a spell at me, I simply take it out and it will devour the spell, and then I can use it as I please.
That sounds interesting. You want me to cast a spell at you?
Sure.
Okay. So I will try to not kill you because that would be bad if it does succeed. So how about...
Oh, trust me, you don't need to worry about that.
this one is simple, and I will use a rune of silence.
Rune of Silence. Let me recheck what that does, because I often forget what all the Scrivener stuff does. There's like 120 runes. Why did I make these?
It's pretty
Rune
simple.
of Silence. What? Where is it?
Oh, it silences a creature for 18 seconds.
Ah. I was looking at the doc and I was like, it wasn't highlighting. Alright, go ahead and give me a roll to hit.
Cool, and this is intelligence because I haven't got my subclass yet. So, d4, so it should be 1d4. Well, not 1d4, what?
It'll be
D20.
a d20 plus 4, and then because you're proficient, that'll be another plus 2 for a total of d20 plus 6.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's see here. Hers will be about this. Alright. As you begin to cast the rune and fires out at her, the book will open, and a sort of grayish black light will spew forth from it, devouring the rune. And it will snap shut. And on the cover will be the symbol of the rune. So it does work against Scrivener. That's rather convenient.
That is... Yeah, that's very interesting.
So,
How did you come across that? Did you find it or create it?
Well, magic isn't just a hobby of mine. It's one of my professions as well.
Of course. Well, it's very interesting. Would you mind if I were to just look at it for a second? I'm not gonna do anything with it. I just want to see how it works.
Oh, if you want this one, you can have it for helping me with my troubles. She will toss you the book. You've obtained
thank you.
this one, Void Tome, Rune of Silence.
Nice. Well, thank you very much. What is your name? I feel like we should have started there, but, you know.
Veronica.
Got excited.
Pleasure to meet you.
Veronica. Pleasure to meet you as well.
Right. And with that, another shadow will darken the old road. Right. Ciarren.
Going in order then. I'm playing an Aarakocra, following the goddess Yule, who used to live in an observatory on top of one of the mountain in this area. I forgot the name. Leaving due to seeking something more important than just staying up in their hole, funded by their brother. Most like leaving due to a drunkard being teleported into their observatory due to unknown means. So they have decided to explore the world and see what it has to offer. So yeah, they're somewhat sheltered the same as others.
Very well. You arrive to the same scene that the others Vesstel has as well. You're able to see Kitsune's the witch performing her magic. A gnome's, or not a gnome, but a. Let's see, what was it again? Oh yeah, it's just a caravan. Various other things. So, what would you like to do?
I would like to investigate this caravan. See what they might be selling.
Very well. Then you. Let's see here. Where did I put this? One moment, please.
Alright.
Almost got it. Hold on. Sorry for this wait, by the way. Because apparently, I had stored this idiot's garbage in another shop, in another dock. And that's cringe. Right. As you approach the caravan, it will seem to standardly rustle and bustle. And you will even notice that one of the wheels seems to just break off. However, as you approach the counter, a small gnome will appear. You say, "Ah, hello. Hello. Looking for anything?"
Well, I was simply perusing, since it is my first time here, and I want to get a taste of what they might be selling here in these places.
Ah, well, you've come to the right place. Yeah. And he will jump up and seemingly hit a sign that you do not believe was there before. And on the sign, you will see a couple of items. You will see these.
Well, I believe I'm short on cash. I have no idea if I have any money in the first place.
I believe... What's your background? Sage. So let me check that for you. Let's see here. Sage starts with... Fauna, history, none. Equipment. You have 10 gold pieces, currently.
Oh. Hmm. Well then. I think I'll just buy some gnomish capsules as a sampling what this man might have.
Let me turn you up a bit.
Or no.
That's one of my specialties.
Oh yes.
Be happy to sell them to you. How many do you want?
Wait, is it 1 gold for 1 capsule or 5 gold?
It's 1 gold apiece.
Yeah, I'll get 1 for 1 gold piece.
Alrighty. Ooh. Right, minus 1 gold. Plus 1 gnomish capsule.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, sir, for this interesting item you have given me.
Enjoy.
I'm sure I will.
Alrighty. And with that, once more, another shadow will darken the road. I believe that this is Jeffrey Hobbs.
Boys, mate. Yeah, it's me.
Go ahead and introduce
um,
yourself.
Alright, a much shorter figure starts to approach, and you can hear him long before you see him from small little pots and pans clanking against his big leather backpack. He's a small little deep gnome with dark purplish skin, bright red clothes with a seemingly padded leather vest, with little knives protruding from the side, mostly cookware for cooking and whatnot. And he's got a nice little red do-rag on his head to hide his baldness. Got gently rolled up sleeves with little tattoos along his arms as he looks around gently.
Yeah. By the way, that's that you will see the similar scene that you have before. Ciarren, would you be using that gnomish capsule right about now? Are you gonna use the gnomish capsule, or are you just holding on to it?
No, I'm just holding on to it.
Very well. So, you see a similar scene to the rest of them. So now, in addition to that, you also see a rather, how would I put this, shady-looking bug man,
Hey,
as well as an Aarakocra, who seems to be purchasing goods from a gnome.
Yes. Very important goods.
Yeah.
I am the picture of civility, okay?
Wrong. You're a mosquito. Fuck you.
Is there like
Good one.
they're like picnic tables or stuff like that around here, right?
Yes, it is sort of just like a little... It's quite literally just like a little plaza area.
Yeah, he just sits himself down on one of the picnic tables.
Alrighty. Anything you would like to do while there?
He's just gonna eat some of his homemade beef jerky from his ration.
Would anyone like to approach him?
Well, I'm curious.
Very well.
So,
Ah,
what you doing there? You you were traveling?
yeah.
I'm a traveler too. Although you could probably tell that because we're in the Travelers Plaza. That was a stupid beginning. Well, what do you do? You look interesting.
Oh. Well, I'm just a cook. There's nothing interesting about that.
I disagree. I mostly lived on raw meat for a good time. So cooks are. I've never actually met like a person who is a cook. I've just met people who do cook. So you that is interesting. Well, in my opinion.
Well, I've never talked to a mosquito before, so I guess we've both done something interesting today.
What's a mosquito?
Never mind.
Okay.
You would
You
know
could
what a
probably tell.
mosquito is.
Oh. I was under the impression because I grew up in a chantry that I've
Yeah.
never met other people like me. So I've
Would you
always
have
just-
looked
I-
in a
I don't-
Would you have ever seen your reflection?
Oh no, he knows what he looks like. He just people call him a mosquito man, but they never like every time they say he looks like a mosquito, he's never seen an actual mosquito before.
That's doubtful, especially given that you're from Zeodon.
Oh, well, yeah,
Very
that makes sense.
doubtful.
Yeah. It's fine though. Continue.
He's a little bit stupid.
Let me check that int score, buddy. 19 and 10 wisdom? I don't know about that one.
You're pretty smart,
Hey.
G.
God, this
Well, I'm
entire
stupid,
group is
of-
pretty smart. 17, 17, 16, 20, 19, 17. Jeez.
Yeah. Anyway, well, have fun eating food. Bye.
Bye.
What did you still want to? Sorry,
And with that,
I'm reading a.
with that awkward display, the final shadow will darken the old road, as a human will arrive, with scales on his wrists, and resolution in his eyes. And Daylen, it is your time.
Should I introduce myself first, or like how I look and stuff, background?
You can basically just like describe what you look like. Be like, "Oh yes, I'm here because I've heard a voice calling me" or some shit. I don't know. I want money.
One money. Yeah, I'm Daylen, human monk. I'm wearing a cloak, like the cloak art, and have dragon scales on my bandages on the arms. And yeah, nothing special. Yeah, that's basically it. It's not much.
Very well. You see the scene before you as well. The kitsune's eating, the witch organizing her tomes, the gnome waving off, let's see, what was your race again? Oh yeah, the Aarakocra. And then you see a very awkward conversation between a mosquito and a deep gnome.
I'll just sit on like next on the picnic table too, and eat some rations.
Alright. Just chowing.
Whoa, another traveler. Yo, are you a lizard man or a dragon man?
I'm a human. Isn't it obvious?
No, it is not. I'm sorry.
Yeah, alright. What's your name?
Oh, I'm Vest.
Hello, I'm Daylen.
Mm.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So what do you do? I'm kind of in the. I'm new to being outside, you know. So I've been asking people, what they do, you know.
Yeah, I'm just traveling, like exploring the world.
Mm.
And
Sounds. You have any cool stories? You kill any people? You know?
no, not really. No,
Oh,
no killing. Not yet. I don't know.
Any animals? You like hunt for food, or do you buy it?
I usually buy it, but I don't eat much meat. Very rarely.
You prefer vegetables, like plants and
Yeah,
stuff?
plants.
Ah,
So, what about the other guy? What you guys
oh,
talking about?
oh, same thing with you, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Except he was in your position. I was pretty much static when it comes to like how people have conversations.
Okay, yeah, understand. Ugh. Silent.
Right. And with that, one moment, please. Where is it? Alright, with that, each of you will sort of like, hold on, how do I want to do this? Yeah. Each of you will sort of like wince for a moment as the voice speaks inside of your head, attempting to whisper once more. However, this time, it is a different voice. It is more effeminate compared to the last one, which was more, I suppose, manly or masculine. And it will whisper only a few words. Dalloway, Hunter, Joshua, Oni, Shadows, Home. And after the voice will fade,
I speak bleed senses. What the hell?
What? I assumed the first one was libel, so I don't know what's happening anymore.
Oh,
Maybe I am schizophrenic.
Wait, are you also hearing voices? I didn't think to ask because this was the like Adventures Pavalon, so I assumed people just adventure. But you also heard it too?
I heard some voices. Yeah, I really thought it was just my mind playing tricks on me. Oh, kind of a migraine. I don't know.
Probably just ate a bad radish or something, but yeah, I'm hearing voice.
Whoa, that doesn't sound healthy for any of us.
Bad radish or voice?
I am going to come over from speaking with the gnome and join the congregation that seems to be happening. Hello. Is there a meeting going on over here that I'm missing out on? Well, sleep.
Ooh, it's a bird person.
But I don't know. Are you hearing voices too?
Yes.
Dude, don't just
Not
start with that. What's your name?
Ciarren.
Ah,
And yours.
okay, are you Oh, Vest. Well, technically Vestal, but it's a long story. Hey.
Hello. It is nice to meet all of you.
Nice to meet you too, Ciarren. I'm Daylen.
Alright, it is nice to meet the lot of you. I'm Jeffrey.
Yes.
It is good to be met.
It's you for you as well. So, what are we speaking about since there seems to be something interesting going on?
Well, this is kind of a club for people who hear voices. Not usually, I think, well, for me at least, but like a new thing, new voices.
Oh,
I assume the first one was my god, but that apparently probably isn't true.
oh, that's interesting. I heard the same voice, a voice as well. I hope it is one of my god. But don't seem to be, since we are not near where they would be.
Hmm. Well, the first one asked for power, or I guess didn't ask for it. Said we could get it, and at first, because I thought it was my god, you know, so I was like, okay, yeah, sure, do the thing, the quest, and then get the power. But now that it might not be my god, it might be something bad, maybe.
Do you want me to recap over essentially what the voice has been saying?
Well, I pretty much remember it, but you can if you want to.
Because essentially the voice was saying that, oh, something is wrong with the Heart of the Forest, aka Korokania. Go there, and in exchange for your aid, I shall provide you money, power, glory, whatever you wish.
Right.
Well, if you also happen to hear this voice, then I assume you know what it wants from you just like I do.
Fine.
Well, that is
Hell.
yes. That seems to be the general consensus.
Then I assume we are all going in the same direction.
I guess so.
This is like books. I've read lots of them. We'll like
Oh, you read?
we'll be a group, and we'll be like we'll go on an adventure and kill people and things and get money. Oh, this is gonna be so cool.
I'm not so sure about the killing part, but
Oh, I
yes.
definitely am
Uh,
sure about it, but also I am gonna kill people.
well, I wish you the best of luck in that endeavor. I don't
Oh,
think...
not like normal, like random, like people who deserve it. You know, like wait, if people who kill people deserve to be killed, then am I?
At the sound of people that need to be killed, one moment, please. Yeah, Vesstel, Veronica will approach the table and she will say, "Did I hear something about someone needing to be killed?"
Oh, well, yes, but I don't think, I don't think
Not
I'm having
yet.
a bit of a crisis.
Oh, sorry. Pleasure to meet
Oh,
you
wait,
all.
wait.
My name's Veronica. I suppose you could call me a bounty hunter of sorts.
Cool.
Nice.
You know, if you give me, I'm sorry, but if you give me your last name and your race, I can contact you like whenever. I have a rune for that. So I you know, it seems like useful considering your profession.
I see. Well, here you go. And from her robe, she will pull out a little card.
Ah, cool, cool.
Anyways, you
that's
can simply... You don't really need, I believe the rune you're trying to use is a rune of messengery, correct?
Correct, yes.
This card is enchanted to be able to use it at any time. Think of it as a calling card, I suppose. If you need me,
Like a
simply call.
Cool. Nothing. Unrelated thought that I almost said, but then I didn't.
Oh, that's fancy. Where'd you get those business cards? That looks nice.
A close friend of mine,
probably
an
made-
Antac.
Oh.
I need to look them up.
She will give a slight bow, and she will say, "I work for the Antacian Mages Guild."
My dad was in that guild.
Oh, really? What was his name? Maybe I worked with him at some point.
His name was Thomas Hart. He's never wrong.
Can't say I've seen him around. But either way, I take it you four are looking for a way into the city, no?
I mean, I can fly, but
Same
yeah,
here.
I guess.
Oh, I'm afraid flying won't work.
Flex.
Oh.
You see, Korokania is protected by quite the powerful magic barrier. If you don't take one of the specific passageways up, you won't exactly be able to get in very easily.
Ah.
Hmm.
Is there not like a door that you can just walk through?
Oh, of course. You can simply talk to the guards just over there. Though you have to have
Okay.
quite a good reason to get in. Here.
And I'm assuming my God asked me to doesn't work.
Hmm. The voice in our head sounds very suspicious and not exactly low on the mental spectrum.
Oh.
Yeah. That.
And what did this voice
Wait,
of
we
yours
should-
say?
Yeah. Oh, you know. Help.
A bit
Help
vague.
in exchange for reward.
Sounds like you will have quite the road ahead of you.
That's what I
Maybe-
said.
Maybe I could get us in. Starts thinking.
If you'd like, you could just follow me in, and I could say that you're associates of mine.
Well, that saves time, trouble, and connive. Alright, let's do it.
Okay.
Do you want something for that, or like?
Well, if you find these people that work at, I believe it's a monastery known as the Dream Palace, simply tell me where they are, and that'll be payment enough.
Okay, sure.
Say no.
But if yeah, sure.
Alright then. Follow me. She'll sort of like wave her finger in the air.
Well, then I shall follow.
And just to give a bit of a better description of the witch, it is sort of like your standard, sort of like black-robed, big, stupid hat witch. However, on the sort of like insides of her robe that you can see, as well as her long hair, both of them are colored this sort of, I think it's like a brick reddish color is how I would describe it. And additionally, on the back of her neck, seems to be the symbol of a spider. Actually, no, wait, that's wrong. Divine. Let me
It's a duck.
check.
Mark?
It's a duck.
It is not a
It's an
spider, because I'm dumb. Let me find it. I need to just, hold on. Because there's something I have to find.
Duck,
I mixed up her
duck,
religion.
duck.
It's not a duck.
Damn it. Uh-oh.
If I wasn't
Oh.
already worshipping the God of Blood, I would be worshipping the Duck God.
Duck God.
Get a duck tattoo.
What you instead see, my apologies, is you see a copper coin on an outstretched hand, tattooed onto the back of her neck.
Metal.
And as such, she will lead you towards the front gate. Oh. Greetings, Warlock. Greetings. You four here for something? Ah yes, we're here to meet a cohort of mine. He lives in the city. I believe his name is Avon. Oh, here to meet Avon, huh? He's a good friend of mine. Yeah, let's ride through. Right. And as such, we'll follow Veronica up the stairs. And now, I'll be able to climb the tree. Or I will be able to change the theme. As you begin to climb the steps up the great tree, you feel as though your connection to nature deepens with every step as you get closer and closer to the acclaimed heart of nature. Upon reaching the apex of the climb, and finally being able to witness the city, you can see that it is no exaggeration, as the city itself is seemingly grown out of the magical trees that take root here, and fairy light lanterns line the city in order to provide a dim but mystical radiance. A series of bridges connect central tree homes and buildings to be more outward places, allowing for easy travel for those who call this place home. Some larger trees even support incredible platforms that are used for multiple buildings or larger projects that appear to be things like shopping bazaars, city plazas, and even parks where peaceful fey creatures roam in harmony within the city. However, despite all this peace and whimsy, that faint burning in the back of your head that something is wrong continues to grow. Right, and you are now in the Southern District. And allow me to grab... Where did I put this? I wanted to just grab a sort of map of the city, of how the entire thing looks like from above. It's Coracania as seen from above. Okay. So currently you are in that little bottom ring area, and then connecting that, you have these 3 large wooden bridges. Then it connects to this sort of like ring-like part of the city that lowers down into, I guess it's sort of like this plain in the center, where there's this gigantic lake, and then you have the north side of the city. I wish you all luck on your quest. If you need my help, simply come to the witch's hut. I believe it's on the... Let's see here. It should be just a little bit north of here. Not past the bridges, though. Toodaloo. And Veronica will walk off.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Alright, see ya.
In our passage.
And
She's a bit weird. I don't know.
I thought she was cool. She gave me this dope book.
Everyone has their secrets, yes.
True.
And these are the current places that you can go to in the southern side of the city. And in addition to that, there's also a very large bazaar and or a shopping district, which has all of this that you can go to. Allow me to grab that now. And those are all the merchants in the bazaar.
Whoa.
Apple merchant?
Apple
Oh.
Lands.
I wonder what he sells.
I don't know. I honestly think he sells armor personally.
I mean, it's probably gonna be grapes, right?
Hey, got any grapes? So, what would the party like to do?
I mean, I'll go to the divining merchant. That sounds cool.
So we have... Who is going there?
Me, Vest.
Very well. Keep in mind, you can split the party up, and I will just simply do things as is.
It.
Hello. Where is everyone?
Oh,
Oh, good. Okay, I'm back.
All is on the toilet.
Okay.
I will say, if you do leave to go do something, please say it, so I'm not just like sitting here like, what are you guys doing?
yes.
Uh,
I will leave to go to the divining merchant.
Right. I have that one written down.
I think I want to go to potion merchant. Get some potions.
Alrighty. Ciarren.
We go to the Fey Park.
Still on to the Fey Park. And Jeffrey, what will you be doing?
On the bath. Toilet.
Oh, he went to the bathroom?
Yeah.
When did he say that?
He said it in the Shadowed Mirror
Oh my fucking god.
channel.
I muted that chat!
Wah.
Yeah, don't post your updates in D&D don't post your updates in Shattered Mirrors. Post them in D&D commands, because I usually mute the group chat in order to like remove clutter from the screen to make everything clear.
Yeah.
Well, that just means that his character is also going to the bathroom.
Yeah. Exactly.
He's dead, Billy. He's fucking dead.
He just died.
Right.
A boulder falls, he's dead.
I guess I'll just go down in order. Vesstel, as you approach the diviner's shop, you're able to see that various talismans and runes, various books and such hang at this merchant's stall. And the man there will call out to you. Ah, I see that you are a traveler who has come a long way. Tell me, are you uncertain in your future and wish for it to be read?
How much would that cost?
For the first time, I shall offer it to you for a free fee.
Oh, well, that's kind of oxymoronic, but sure.
As you will find, many things when reading the future are oxymoronic, as you say. Now, give me your hand for but a moment, sir.
Sure, but most people don't like touching me, so here you go.
I assure you, you are more than fine. I've dealt with my fair share of Thrikreen's in the past. Ah, your future is very clear, though troubling as it is.
Now that sounds about right.
I see people made from stone. I see your yearning for blood. And yet I see it unable to be quenched due to the enemy that you seek.
Oh.
Take precaution, sir. As clear as your future may be, it would seem you are on a path leading to poor luck. Watch who you make allies with.
That's all good advice, thank you.
A pleasure. Now, if you would like to read more of your future, that will be 20 gold.
Thank you very much. I am going to leave now. Bye.
The man will frown and will say farewell.
Also, this is not as important, but he will probably go to the weapon shop. He only has a dagger, and he has a lot of strength, so...
My money! No. Alright. Next person to go. Ciarren. Also, can you tell me how to pronounce the name, so I don't pronounce it a different way every time I say it?
Mine?
Yes.
Oh. I just say Ciarren.
Oh, Ciarren. Very well, Ciarren. Very well. Let's see here. Alright, as you approach the potion shop, you will notice that this one seems to be ran by an albino rat folk, who seems to be dressed in a very fancy greenish suit that seems to be made from leaves. Though you're not sure how that stitching works. You say, ah, looking for something in particular?
Do you have any specialties, I guess?
I do.
Not versed in potions. Yet.
Here. Try this one. He will pull out a sort of light, how would I put this? It's sort of like an eggshell white-esque potion. This one's a personal favorite I've found. It's a potion that causes you to levitate for a short amount of time. It's pretty useful when navigating places like this, high up in the trees. And if you take a rather bad tumble, you can just take a sip and you'll be fine.
You're showing a levitation potion to someone who has wings?
Ah, I see.
Quite useful for me.
Will you, flex your wings as you do so?
Yes.
Forgive me. My eyesight's not as good as it used to be. These sorry eyes ain't good for nothing nowadays. But speaking of sorry eyes, you wouldn't happen to be able to see magic, would you?
Well, I am well versed in magic, so it'd be quite detrimental if I wasn't.
This isn't going well.
Do you think I was a Kinku?
No, you're fine. I'm simply thinking about some other things. Well, here, since you're clearly well versed in magical arts, perhaps another one of my specialties would do for you. It's a potion of speed. You can fly at speeds equal to that of sound. How does that sound?
Sounds interesting. How much for it?
50 gold. What, did you expect these things to be cheap?
No. I'm not in wealth myself.
Unfortunate. You know, I heard old Sheriff Joshua is looking for some, recruits. Perhaps you could go hunt him down and figure out something to get paid by him, and then you can come back here and spend some of your money.
That is true. I will look into it.
Sounds nice. Sheriff Joshua lives up in his office. I believe it's up in the northern district. Let me check that just to make sure. You will pull out a little map and sort of quickly run over it. Let's see here. Never mind. He's in the central district. You see that big wooden ring over there with all the bridges connecting to it?
Yes.
Yeah, he'll be over there. I can't exactly point it out because of how the central district works. It's sort of on lockdown. Are you familiar with the goddess Gnome?
Do you happen to have another map of the area? I think it would be quite useful for travelers such as myself.
I do. Here. Free of charge.
Thank you.
Hand you a map. And do you want me to just give you, what's in each area?
Sure.
Alright, so. This all is in the central district. Blah blah. Blah blah. Blah blah.
Yes, as special district.
I see you're back from the toilet.
Yes, I've been back for a while.
I'm back from the dead.
Are you okay? That was
Damn, bro, you
Lawful.
shit with that ass?
I just drank a lot of water.
That's the Central District.
Wait. You were shitting water?
Yes.
Nice. Oh god! I did control...
You need to see a
I
cleric.
did control asterisk and it made my computer explode. Bill Gates showed up on my stream for a second.
Oh god. He's reminding you who's really in charge.
Central District. Throw like a few dashes here to separate it. Also, in case you haven't already, I would highly recommend putting some notes down, just in case.
Oh shit.
Your boy is already doing that.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. That's pretty based.
I don't need note.
Also, for anyone that's watching the VOD, ignore the titles that are attached to some of these areas. Smile. Ignore the man behind the curtain. I almost hit control asterisk again. Jesus Christ.
Stop almost killing yourself, please.
Oh! The Bill Gates microchip is activating.
See, that's the problem with vaccines.
Hell yeah, brother!
Oh yeah, I am dead.
Alright, that's a basic map of the area with all the junk.
Alright.
Alright, we'll hand you that map. Good luck on your travels. And remember, Shidfard makes the best potions in all of Coracania. Don't forget that.
Yes, I will be sure to return. Thank you for your assistance.
My pleasure. Oh, and if some loser named Svelte tells you otherwise, don't believe him. He's a crazy man. I think he's honestly behind all the trouble that's getting caused here. I don't trust him. Not for a second.
I'm sure.
Huh?
I am going to head towards Sheriff Joshua's office so I can go make some money.
Right.
Keep in my pockets.
Are you sure you don't want to grab the rest of your party before you do that?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Wait till everyone gathers up, then head to the sheriff.
I mean, it would probably be best if you just, like, go and gather them up.
It's true.
Also, let's see, what was your name again? Jeffrey. What are you doing?
I'm looking at the fresh produce that they have in the marketplace.
Oh, you're going to the apple merchant?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Apple.
I'll buy some pears.
What? It's an apple. What do you think an apple merchant sells?
No, that's a joke, right? You're going to the apple merchant and he
No.
sells pears. All a whip off.
Hello, apple merchant.
Looking for grapes.
Pears.
Why is it only grapes?
Hey,
sold
got any
lemonade.
grapes?
Oh, for fun.
Alright, Daylen, I'll go ahead and get your Fae Park stuff out of the way. For the most part, the Fae Park seems to be a sort of... It's akin to like a wildlife preserve in the middle of the city, which there are various creatures, sort of like these wolves with long, flowing tails. You see a couple of fairies as well as unicorns there as well. Additionally, in some of the trees, actually, you can see what appears to be like mini cities that the fairies have made.
Just gonna look around a bit. Looking at the different animals and yeah,
I punch a
just going
unicorn.
around a bit. A bunch of unicorns. You don't see that often, do you? But-
No, you would have never seen a unicorn before, or a fairy, honestly. Mainly because you've just been
Yeah.
up in the mountains.
So yeah, I just walk around a bit, looking at everything.
Alright. In that case, I'll go to Jeffrey. To the apple merchant.
Yeah. Hooray.
Just gonna stand there looking all day? A rather
wonder-
tall orcish man will say to you.
Well, I don't see any other produce. Is this it?
Sadly, yes. Due to the lane being so closed off, only thing I can sell around here is apples.
Oh. You got any, big red juicy one?
Let's see here. Alright, I'm going to roll an investigation check, which I believe is intelligence. Unfortunately, this guy is
Well, you're looking.
not very intelligent. Unfortunately.
Fucking react.
Can I help him? Can I help him to give him advantage?
You may.
Yeah.
If you want, you can just roll your own investigation as you're helping him.
Wait, let me see my intelligence first before I decide.
You have a +3 to investigation.
Oh yeah, I do. Oh yeah. Oh, 18. Ooh,
Alright.
juicy.
You're able to find a rather large Glanish apple. Ah,
Oh.
you got
How
better
about that one
eyesight
over
than
there?
me. That's a good one. Tell you what, I'll take 4 gold for it.
Oh, gold.
Oh, these are
Alright.
Glanish apples, you know.
I remember Mom used to pay a bunch for these back home.
Oh, I'm afraid these are genuine ones. You don't see much outside of Glane. Here, I will take one of the smaller ones and chop a bit off. He will toss it to you. Take a bite.
I'd take a bite.
As you bite into the apple, for a moment, it will taste like your standard apple. However, afterwards, you'll have an explosion of flavor, and you will feel yourself begin to be, honestly, revitalized. And you will heal for 5 HP.
Boy,
Oh.
I haven't taken any damage.
Yes. And because of the way these apples work, you will gain 5 temporary HP.
The power.
Ain't too bad, are they?
Oh. I've had one of these. Oh, you got another one. I think I'll take 2 of them.
Yeah. Let me try and find one for you. He will sort of pull a medium-sized apple and 10 gold for the both of them.
Alright, that seems like a fair price.
Alright, here you go.
I give him the 10 gold. This is clearly a high quality product. A pleasure doing business with you, sir.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. People don't shop around here too much. Most people are too distracted by other things to do so. It's a hard life, but it should be good. I like you.
Make an apple fritter with these. You have a nice day now.
See you later. Alright. And with that, as your shopping comes to an end, Ciarren will begin to sort of round all of you up, as if she has news. Or he has news, sorry. Ciarren's a guy, right? I'm not dumb.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Svelte kind of I kind of need I would like a non-dagger for a weapon. So
Say that to your group.
oh, that's what he says.
No.
Oh, you need a dagger or something?
No, I see. I have a dagger, but I'm incredibly well. I'm not trying to brag, but I'm pretty strong, you know. And a dagger, it's kind of I would prefer something non-dagger-ish.
Oh, you're not taking me mum's rapier.
I wasn't going to. Also, again, I'm very strong, and that's not super. useful for me.
Are you saying my mum's rapier isn't strong?
No. Listen, what? Can you slash with a rapier, my good sir?
Yes, you can. You just gotta know how
You
to do
can't?
it. You can.
No, a rapier by definition doesn't have an edge.
Says you.
Yes, and everybody who makes a rapier.
Source?
If a rapier doesn't have an edge, it's just a sword.
Source? I can't find the thing.
See, it's the difference between like a stiletto and a normal dagger. The stiletto doesn't have an edge.
A
it just has
stiletto
point
is a shoe!
to stab you. It's also a type of knife.
Prove it. Source?
Stiletto could be a weapon.
Source?
Well, clearly you haven't seen a Spanish rapier.
That is true. I haven't.
Spanish isn't real. Not Naruto.
Oh, this is out of character. Don't worry about it.
Oh, he
This is you haven't seen a Zeaflem rapier.
Well, Zeaflem rapiers are just made of fire.
I
Where's the
mean, I
flame
guess
guard
that's
ones are?
effective one.
This
My
is
good
clearly
sir,
a
that
bluff,
I will say,
and I need to roll something for it.
hold on. Ciarren, you would know of a weapon that suits him as, and it's actually rather cheap too, as the Morning Star that was being sold by the Gnome is only 20 gold.
I
You
only
to
have
go
10.
Back down and come back up.
Will you tell him that?
Well, yeah. The gnome.
Yeah,
well,
I'll go to the gnome and I'll say, hello, good sir.
I assume the entire party is just gonna follow you.
Yeah.
I
we can
just-
buy more capsules. Buy more capsules.
We can do a little show.
Yeah.
Oh, good to meet you. Oh,
Uh,
yeah, Aarakocra friend brought
Hello.
your Aarakocra friend brought more people back. That's nice to see.
Nice to meet you again as well.
You young'uns are so kind. What can I get for you today?
Well, you see, that Morning Star looks pretty cool, but there's a tad bit of an issue. See, I don't have, I only have 10 gold, and I would like, oh, can I give you this, how much is this dagger worth to you?
Also, let me repost his inventory just in case you want that. Nothing.
Okay, that makes sense. It's kind of why I don't want it anymore. Do you have any, like, favors or jobs I could do for some, like,
So,
money or
This is why
something?
we should have gone to the sheriff first.
Afraid not.
And now we have to go
Oh,
back up the stairs.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but
Ah.
don't. You four seem like good friends. Could you just help him pitch in for it?
Oh, well,
What do you mean no? I can help you pay for a new weapon. I've only got 5 gold. So here, take it.
thank you, buddy. I still only have 15 gold.
Well, I guess
Well,
I
then
can
you-
go ahead with my 4 gold. Since, I mean,
Okay.
we'll be the sheriff anyways.
Right, so I assume you guys
sir,
kind
I have
of pool together like 20 gold.
Yes.
Because like I believe Crescent has 19.
Wait,
No,
I'm
Crescent has
19?
9.
Yes.
9?
Oh.
Yeah, because you
I
started
got
with 10
only
gold.
5.
Oh, you started with only
Well-
5. Did you ever, Conspic, did you ever pick your thing? Or you're a sage, so yeah. Because you're a sage, you start out with 10 gold.
Yeah.
Okay. And then... Jeffrey, I believe is the name? Yes. How much gold were you gonna give him?
Well, I only have 5 gold left, so I'm giving him 5 gold.
Alright, so that's 15
Oh.
gold.
Well, then I guess if I have 10, I can give you another. Well, 9 now, but I can give you another 5, so I have 4 gold now.
Alright. Alrighty. Sounds good.
Thank you.
Woo, here you go. Alright, you will hand over Morningstar. Let me grab the stats for you. Let's see here. Modifier. Oh, hold on.
Thank you.
How to add that on there? Anything else I can get for you all today?
I think I'm good.
Alrighty. Alright,
Thank you, good sir.
Is that all you would like to buy?
Yes.
Very well. For everyone, by the way.
Oh, fine.
Alrighty. Jeffrey, you good?
Yeah.
Alright. And as you turn away and begin to climb up the tree, you will hear a large sort of poof noise, and the caravan will disappear.
Oh.
Whoa.
What the hell
Just
was
no
that?
magic. Don't worry about it.
That's some heavy duty magic to manage to teleport an entire caravan.
Mm.
Wait a minute. Was that what I actually thought it was?
What?
Oh my god.
Was it magic? 'Cause I think it was magic.
Magic?
Who knows?
Hey,
I'm like 95% sure it was magic.
was that the Gnomish Emporium?
What's the other 5%?
That was the Nomium Emporium, yes.
Wait, what? Oh,
Ugh.
he just gave me this thing and then dipped.
He's gone.
At least I was.
Forever.
Well,
With me
was
being a
thinking-
gnome, would I know that it's the Gnomish Emporium?
You can give me a history check. However, the DC will be very
Okay.
high.
Roll this.
Oh,
Can I also make a history check?
You may. Once again, the DC will be incredibly high.
Personally, I think my character is gonna be the gnome is gonna be connected who
wow.
whoever sent these
I don't think I know.
drunkards into my observatory.
A little bit of trolling.
Can we all do
It was
that?
20.
Was it 20? It was a 20, damn. Oh yeah, when you do the +6, you don't do the space. So, that is,
Right.
however, a nat 20, which was what was required to
Oh,
the
yeah.
gnome.
Nice.
You do know that this is the Nomium Emporium. You have read in legends, however, that this gnome often appears at the start of people's journeys, selling them various goods, before, after several people have come to the shop, disappearing entirely, never to be seen again.
Damn,
So,
I should get more captions.
Smells kind of like thinks like he kind of stops for a second and looks back and then wait, I think I've oh my god, that's so cool. I should have asked him things. I could have asked him things. Cool, let's go.
Okay.
That's crazy.
The realization everyone has after meeting the gnome. Wait, why didn't I ask him his name? Wait, I didn't ask him anything. No one ever
About my
questions him.
captions.
He did make away with one of his signature goods that cannot be found anywhere else in the world. A singular gnomish capsule. Which,
Dear God,
for those
the
of you who do
havoc
not
freak.
know what a gnomish capsule does, you
More
simply
like gnome.
yeah, you simply throw it or break it on something, and it will cause a random effect to occur.
Oh no.
or a random item. And it is sort of like calculated like this. I roll a 3d100, and then after that, I find the corresponding number on one of my charts, and then you get that item. Or effect. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Sometimes it teleports a drunkard into your emporium.
God.
It
Or it
teleports a what
causes
now?
a cosmic
Instant-
event.
Cosmic
Instant
calamity.
death.
You never know.
It's a little
Cosmic
bit of
event? I'm sorry, did you just say cosmic event?
Don't worry about it.
That is the second best kind of event.
cosmic.
The
means
first
nuts.
being slaughter.
Alright, and
I've
as such,
heard
you'll make
too.
your way back up.
Yeah.
I mean, there are certain events going on in other places of the world due to a capsule, so. Interesting stuff.
Here's hoping we don't wake up an elder god.
Just hoping we do wake up an Elder God.
Yeah, what's wrong with waking him up?
So then I can.
Either way,
But think of blood though. I imagine that's very useful blood.
either way, what would the group like to do now?
To the
Oh,
sheriff, I
yes.
believe. Yes.
That's good.
For money.
The sheriff.
We got the pool.
Money.
I have loans to pay back.
You should do.
And as such, you'll head towards the sheriff's shop. Or not the sheriff's shop, the sheriff's area. Now,
would like
I
to buy-
want each person to pick a number. 1 or 2.
Oh,
Yeah,
What?
too.
One.
Alright, so we have 3 2s and a 1.
That's
Which means I get to play this song. Whoa. As you near the end of the southern district, there appears to be a large gap between the platform you stand on now and the next, though it is connected by 3 much larger and fancier arcing wooden bridges. As you cross the bridges, you feel as though you are passing through a barrier, and raw magical energy washes over you. In the distance, you can see blue tendrils of magic flow from a single point, and as you approach, you realize that the place the bridge leads to is much different from what you saw previously. Here, instead of magic being used for simple tasks like lighting the streets or raising forth houses, it is the very essence of the city's center, as a flowing dome of aurora-esque light covers this section of the city and acts as a veil of sorts from the rest of the world. Magical energy is infused into almost every facet of life in this part of the city, from the fluorescent glow of the plants, the perfectly carved buildings using such magical lights to create signs and such, and people wearing clothes that seem to pulse with life as they use basic magic in their day-to-day lives. Lastly, unlike the southern district, in which various places are connected by several wooden bridges, here the entire city is connected by a massive ring spanning around a singular point, the Mirror Pond. In order to give you a TLDR of that, it's Neo Tokyo, but foresty.
That's
yeah,
cool.
yes.
It's Feo Tokyo.
Fuck you. That's good. That's a good pun.
Thank you. I try.
Turn the music down for me a bit. Right. So, would the party like to continue to the sheriff's office?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very well. As you arrive at the sheriff's office, however, a sign on the door seems to say, does anyone here speak Elven? Or Gnomish, actually.
Gnomish. You don't have to ask about Gnome.
Alright. For those of you who speak Gnomish, you're able to read the sign on the door. And it simply says, "Gone on patrol. Be back later."
Oh.
Okay, so he's not here right now. Or she, I don't know yet.
Well, I guess I can read that too, since it's in Elvish.
What?
It's
Well,
really good
the
now.
Morgana asked us to do like to check in one of the churches and see if there are people there or something. I don't super remember, but she asked us to do a thing.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Maybe, yeah.
The sheriff could be in there, so no harm in doing it.
Yeah. But which? Does anybody remember which church she wanted us to go to?
I did not write down notes for that.
She said some kind of cathedral about here.
Right, cathedral.
We could
Who are you
probably
talking
find
about?
it.
Are you talking about the voice, or are you talking
Uh,
about what Veronica said?
The voice.
What she said.
Right.
Oh,
Veronica told you to go to a place that was like an Oni monastery.
right.
I was in one of the other districts. Okay.
And I was talking about Veronica.
Yes. I've also noticed that you were calling yourself Svelte, and your name is Vessel. Or Vestel.
Am I? Yes, I am doing that. Too many names that are a little bit similar mess up my brain.
Lol. It's fun. Svelte is the name
'Cause
of
you
the
see-
potion maker.
Yeah, it's the exact opposite, or it isn't, but it's similar. Vestel, that is my name. So yeah, we can go to the Oni place and check on the people there and see what's happening. Unless anybody else has something else to do, or the other one do.
No.
Nah, I'm cool with that.
Okay, let's go to the Oni monastery.
However,
It's,
as you turn to leave, the sort of short, scraggly, black-bearded man that you may recognize as the homeless man before will be charging forth with his dog close behind him. He'll say, "Wait! Don't go yet! Don't go yet!" Wait, how do I do? Doing that voice paired with a country accent is really hard. Honestly, I'll just do it like this. Wait! Don't leave yet. Oh, I was on break. Oh,
Are you the sheriff, my good man?
that'll be me. The name's Sheriff Joshua. This here's my partner Sigmund. He will lean down.
Hello,
Well, he won't
Sigmund.
lean down. He will pet his dog. Now, you four looking for me?
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
I start nonchalantly petting the dog.
Oh, here.
Ooh, you gotta ask for food, man.
No, you
not
don't
that.
have to ask for permission to pet old Sigmund. He loves people. Here, come on
Oh.
inside. It's best not to treat guests like just this, you know.
Gritch, gritch, gritch.
course,
Scritch
of course.
the puppy's head.
And he will lead you all inside. I accidentally opened something. Oh! Does Joshua's thing have a theme? I don't think it does. No. Ah. So,
Guys, you should post a GIF.
do not post a GIF. Either way, as each of you enter into the sheriff office, you're able to see that it is an absolute mess. There are papers everywhere, these sort of like living wood filing cabinets, even like the branches that seem to be automatically trying to file various papers and get everything in order, have trouble cleaning this entire mess. The floor itself in front of the sheriff's desk, however, seems empty until all of you have stepped into the room, and then 4 chairs will simply grow out from the floor. Here, take a seat.
Nothing new.
Is there a gnome-sized chair?
There is.
Yes, finally.
Lanish Woods of Wonder, ain't it? One of the many things I love about working here. By the way, what can I get for each of you on this fine day? Someone steal a purse or something?
No. I heard.
If
from,
they did, we would kill him for you.
No.
If that's what you want us to do.
Yeah,
we need
you
money,
don't
and
need to be killing anybody around here. And
I'm really good at it, though.
You may not know this, Thrikreen, but, well, I suppose I should address you by your name, because that's simply the right thing to do. What would your name be, sir?
My name is... I need to check it because I forgot somehow again.
Law.
Vesstel. My name is Vesstel. Oh, what is your name? Wait, no, your name is... I know your name. Never mind. Or you can still say it if you want to.
It's Joshua. By the way, Vesstel, we don't do a lot of killing around here, unless you're truly trying to mess with things. Mainly people that get a bit too friendly with the mirror pond, if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. No, I kill people in the name of libel. Like good, I'm a good killer. Murder is specifically killing that's bad. I don't do that.
It would be best for your case, son, if you simply stop talking.
Yeah.
By the way, what's the rest of y'all's deal?
I am here because a merchant told me that you had a job. Jobs. We are in need of money desperately for travelers, and that is, cash is an important thing.
Yeah.
I see. I have a couple jobs on my hands right now. Given the odd looks here, you don't seem like an organized force, so I'll go ahead and ask this. I take it each of you is a far traveler who's heard some kind of voice, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just as I thought.
What's up?
I didn't know that.
Joshua will lean forward and Sigmund will come to his side. Here, take a look at these. He will pull some papers and files out from his drawers and sort of toss them haphazardly onto the desk. Files, as you look through them, as I assume you do, seem to be reports on mysterious beings of shadow being sighted around the city, as well as reports that the Mirror Pond is experiencing some sort of infection, and the goddess Noel has arrived in order to attempt to clear it up.
Aw.
This is
Don't
a
bleed.
bit of a problem here.
I assume it is serious if God has arrived to fix it.
Well, Noel's just keeping it at bay, because, well, we can't exactly get to the root of the issue. And that's where we're having an issue, because we can't find the root.
I see.
And I'm guessing that's got something to do with us.
I
That's the
believe it
case.
does. Have you been hearing these
The root-
voices like I assume you have? That must mean you've heard the call of one of the friends of mine, lives up at the church. Although I don't exactly trust him, and I believe he's up to something, because, you know, what kind of priest conducts rituals in a basement now? That just ain't right.
My people did.
Yes, but you're a Libellian, that's different. If they're enacting some sort of occultic stuff now, that's reason for investigation.
Well, occultists. What's wrong with occult stuff?
A lot of things, son. Given the things that you've told me about your, let's just say, black and white viewpoint, it's not exactly a good idea to perform any of that here. Don't want to put a bolt in your head now, do I? He will put his crossbow on the table.
Ooh, that looks cool. But please don't. Also,
Out of the way. There seems to be reports of these shadow people lurking around the city. One moment you see them, and then they're gone without a trace. What I want you to do is track them down, interrogate the bastards, and figure out where the source of this infection's coming from. Once you do that, simply go there, take it out.
I call dibs on interrogation.
So, we will not be killing them.
I didn't say I would. I said dibs on interrogation.
Just in case.
And, what's the pay look like? Here, I'll be right back, actually.
Well, I believe that I'll pay you on their progress. At the end of each day, come back here and report back to me what evidence you found. The more evidence you find, the more I'll be willing to pay you. That sound like a fair deal?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, seems fair to me.
Good. Let's see here. What's another thing I could mention? A couple of leads, I believe. Hold on, let me find my sheet. We have reasonable suspicion that a couple people around the city might know some stuff. It would be best if you look into them first. So, first things first, I guess I'll just go down the list. Are you familiar with the 4 royal families of Glane?
Not really.
I've read about them, I think.
If you want, you can make me a history check to remember them.
What is that?
History is intelligence. Check your sheet for you real quick. You have a +4 in history.
Oh god, now I gotta remember how to roll.
Vesstel has a +6. Daylen has a +5. And Jeffrey also has a +5 in it. To roll, you simply do exclamation point, and then D20, and then no spaces, plus, and then you add your modifier.
I will also check.
Ooh, 22.
Big one.
Oh,
I'm a plus
It's not.
+4 for me, right?
Big. Great.
Wait, was mine +4 +5? I forgot.
+4.
Immediate. Oh, well.
Unfortunate. Either way, a 22 will be able to tell you that upon mentioning the 4 high elven families of Glane, there are a few names that come to mind. The first being the Dalloway Vine, or the Dalloways, the Ulicks, the Nolans, and the Levetians. Additionally, remember that the symbols for these were an hourglass for the Dalloway family, a pair of moth wings for the Ulick family, a snake eye for the Dolan family, and an arrow for the Lovetia family.
I will pull out my Morningstar and I'll just. Does it look the same? Like the symbol?
It
Does it look the
does.
same as the Delaware?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Where'd you
I
get
might-
that, son?
Oh, it was the. You'll never believe it. There was a caravan outside, a gnomish caravan, and it was the gnomish caravan.
I see. And he happened to be selling that Morning Star there?
Yeah, and that's where I got it.
Hmm.
And I didn't ask any questions.
Interestingly enough, about a year ago, that exact Morning Star went missing.
Crazy. Do you think the deep caravans like steal? Do you think he like steals the stuff and then sells it, or like does he just like magically find missing items? That's crazy.
Joshua will shrug and say, I got no clue. But if you want it, since the Dalloway family is one of the people under our suspicion, it would be a good idea to possibly get in their good graces by returning it. Simply ask for a butler by the name of Leo, and he will be happy to take that back. Though you could obviously just not give it back to him now.
I was gonna say it's pretty cool. Morningstar.
So, let me mark a few places down on your map. Alright, and he will point out, I suppose one of you write these down real quick. Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready, yeah.
He will point out the Oni Monastery. He will point out the Witch's Hut. He will point out... Let's see here. Not that one. A stone shop named the Black Hither. He will point out the Dalloway Vine, which is like their little thing. He will point out the Amber Greenhouse, the Central Pantheon, and that will be all.
Well, that is interesting because, well, I mean, the witch that lives in the witch's hut told us to check on the Oni monastery. And we also heard that voice told us to check on something Oni.
Right.
So,
I'm not saying any of these
Oni-
places are guilty. I'm just saying that they might
Oh,
know
yeah.
a thing or two. It would
Yeah.
be best for you to look into them.
right. Also, because I feel like we got off on the wrong foot. I'm not a random murderer. Just feel like I should probably let that out. You know,
Right.
just yeah. Okay. Anything else?
I believe that'll be all. I'll leave the rest of this investigation up to you now. Though, I take it you need a bit of quick cash now, don't you?
Yes, that would be much appreciated.
Yeah.
It may think.
Short.
I believe I have a file around here somewhere about some bandits patrolling merchant paths. It'd be nice of you to take them out. Maybe get that little bit of bloodlust out your body. Here. Right. He will toss you another little piece of paper. It seems to have a map scribbled onto it. And it would seem that about north on how would I put this? A pathway traveling up to the north and then a bit northwest leads to a bandit camp. These folk have been being a bit of a pain in the ass for merchant routes. If you could be so kind as to get rid of them, that would be a nice pay for each of you.
And in terms of proof, you want like ears, heads, hands, which you want?
You don't need to bring any of that back, son. I can simply go back and check, and if you've been lying to me, I can enact my own type of justice on you.
I'm sure he already wants to enact some kind of justice on you. You seem a little suspicious in his eyes.
I ain't a rat.
What?
Just watch your step.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, of course. I am a model citizen.
Very.
Promise.
No, I'm sure of that. While I myself am a bit of a lax, Sheriff, there's someone up above me who is not exactly as kind and merciful. You're aware that the Grand Inquisitor of Glane lives in this city, aren't you? Grand
I assume
Mistress
this is-
Lullaby Dalloway?
Right. I mean, this is kind of like the capital of Glane, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would assume that
That's what my
Grand
mom
Inquisitor-
was warning me about coming here for. That's
Yep.
what I remember now.
Wait,
She's a bit
what
hard
did
on
you-
crime because of her. Another way, simply stay out of trouble and I'm sure you'll be fine.
Of course. Oh, by the way, good sir, I know your first name, but I do have magic that would allow me to contact you if I knew your last name and your race.
Oh well.
A simple rune of messaging.
He will motion to himself and his very large beard. I'm quite obviously a gnome, as you can see. Good to see another one of my fellow kind here as well, good sir. He will nod to Jeffrey.
Quiet nod back.
And his name is... One moment, please. It's somewhere around here. I hate my organization skills.
Just wait, his last name's No Beard. Here's hoping.
Joshua Samuel. Pleasure to meet you.
And you as well.
And just so you can get geared up and don't have to go in and find these people blindly, I'll pay you up front. And he will give each of you 50 gold.
So, I will immediately give 5 gold to both of the people that gave me 5 gold earlier.
Alright.
I suggest you get going. Let's see here. How would I say this? Here we go. I'll give you 50 gold now, and should you complete the mission in a timely manner, I'll give about 200 gold. Though I'll be subtracting 50 for every day that you're late on this assignment. I would reckon you get to it. It's not a wise idea to wander the forest of Glane at night, especially with what's happening at the southern side of Glane.
Of course.
Yes.
Well, if you're telling us to rest up, you can't exactly charge us for going out at night time, can you?
You can do
I would
whatever.
like to not go out at nighttime because he said it would be a bad idea. And I
Yes.
feel like he's lived longer than here. He's lived longer here than us.
But he's also saying if we rat for each day that we're late, he's gonna charge it. And
Well,
if he's
what
telling
it-
us to rest up, he's probably gonna take some off.
Mr. Sheriff, when you say late, is the date like today or is it like tomorrow?
The day starts today. Finish the mission up
Okay,
today, you'll get all 200. Finish it tomorrow, 150. Day after that, 100, and so on and so forth.
I do know basic addition and subtraction. Thank you.
Well, I don't mean to be condescending for you. I'm just trying to clarify.
Oh, that wasn't sarcasm. My voice is not good for not sarcasm. I apologize for that.
I see.
Well then, Gubs, I guess we better go get to work then.
Yeah, let's go.
I hate you so much.
Who, me?
No, he said Govs.
Holy governor. Right. So I imagine you set out towards the bandit camp?
Let's go towards a murder.
Are you gonna do some like shopping in preparation before you go?
Oh, that's a good idea. We should get a bunch of those apples.
Apples? What type of apples?
Yeah, I want to check if there's other produce stuff like flour.
I want to go back and buy some potions. You did do me a favor, so I'm gonna apply some.
Well-
but
If we all get one apple, we can use those for the temp HP, and then the potions for healing.
Or you can help me buy cooking ingredients and I can make you a wonderful dish.
You have 200. You could just
That
got
could
200 total
al-
gold. You could just buy like a billion apples and eat them all, and have a super tank run in there, and just start chugging people.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have a barbarian.
We do have a barbarian? Oh yeah, we have. Forgot.
I think your only melee classes here are a Pact of the Blade Warlock and a Monk.
I mean, those are really deadly though.
Yeah.
I suppose Bard and Scrivener can also be melee classes.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm somewhat melee.
me with the highest AC.
Oh yeah, what is you
Although
guys'
my-
AC? 10
Me with the
AC,
highest-
13 AC, 20 AC.
It's 20.
Why is
I'm a
it
tank
20?
monk, yeah? Because of unarmored defense, AC 10 plus Dex modifier plus Wisdom modifier.
Ah.
And because I have Dexterity on training, so +5. And
Right, I
Wisdom
see it, I
save,
see it.
so
I'm looking at the
+5.
sheet.
Hey guys,
You are
on the bright
tank.
side,
Nice.
at least I have the most dexterity.
Oh my
Also, I
God,
don't
you're
believe you
level
have a
1.
spellcasting modifier because you are a monk. I don't think they get spells.
It's Wisdom for later with the key points. It's not really a spell, but it's like with Wisdom, they have to counter that. Like with the what's it called again? Stunning Strike.
Okay. Eh, whatever.
So that's why it's Wisdom DC.
Oh.
Yeah, the human, or I guess any body, can't really do dope monk shit without some kind of magic.
Magic these nuts. Either way, what's everybody buying?
Oh, I'ma buy.
Or alternatively, you could wait for next session, and I can have all of the shops fully prepared, and then you can shop and have a combat session. As we are sadly nearing the end of our time.
Oh, no. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you want to stop and wait
I'll
till next
let you
episode to
know.
shop?
Yeah.
Very well.
I guess so.
Also, one question: do the temp HP from the apples, do they stack?
Because I already said that they were like, oh yeah, you can do that. I will allow them to stack.
That's so. Oh, that's such a bad idea, man.
Step
But they disappear
I think
after a rest,
we
like a long rest, I
Yeah.
think was it.
Yeah.
A wildly bad
I mean,
idea.
you could just eat a shit ton of apples and then be invincible.
Crescent, you were saying something?
No, it's like gnomish capsules are already a bad idea in and of themselves. So might
Do you
as
wanna
well.
do you wanna throw one right now as an end of the celebration session?
You just
As
drop
once.
Don't do it. No.
Sounds like a
It's
good
the
idea.
death.
Save it.
It's the death.
Save
You have to wait until we're all
You might
almost
get
about to die.
It's stupid.
Yeah, because you might accidentally cause what my party originally did to Glenn back in the day. Smiley face.
That wasn't even because of gnomish capsules, that's just because you quit at the worst possible time. If you guys had played like 2 more episodes and then quit, none of this would be happening.
It's because, see, it was Jarrett. Jarrett just didn't want to play anymore.
Jared did a little trolling.
Yeah, he did a little trolling.
Do a little
And
troll.
I like that
I've
character.
heard we do
too,
a little
with that.
trolling.
A little bit.
But either way,
Oh, this one.
I know many of you are first-time D&D players, so I thank you for choosing Narfell to play in.
Yeah, man, it's dope. Although I did notice that I talked a lot more than everyone else.
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
Some people are just kind of like naturally shy and then they come into things. Like Crescent.
Oof.
Yeah, like Crescent.
Yeah,
Oh,
like that awful person,
yeah,
Crescent.
Like that
Um,
lovely, lovely person, Crescent.
I thank you all for
Well,
playing.
I know her.
And I
I can-
will
yeah.
hopefully see you all next week. If you wish to support me
Yeah.
in any form or fashion, you can simply go into the Support Narfell channel. You can send me money via PayPal or Cash App or Patreon. Give me money. Smile.
Plugging.
Give me
Well,
money. Give me
no,
money. Give me money.
I can't give you money right now. I'm poor.
Whoa. But that's fine. You don't have to.
If I had money.
It is highly
If I had money.
because I do
Well,
have
poor.
stuff to pay.
Anyways.
But either way, and I will see you all next week.
Yeah,
Peace.
man.